Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Today I am taking you to Young at Heart in Astoria, Oregon. This is right on the border between Oregon and Washington on the Columbia River. And this is a downtown store that has a selection that you wouldn't believe. She moved her store about a year ago, and I think if you name a brand that you like, she carries it. There is Doodlebug, Lawn Fawn, Graphic 45. Oh my gosh, you guys, there was so much in there. My brain just can't even take it all in. Tim Holtz, and of course Echo Park, and a couple other brands that I'll show you along the way that I just wouldn't expect to see in an independent store. The selection was great. I was almost sad we brought so much stuff with us this weekend. Look at all these Memento inks and then Tim Holtz inks. And there's a whole line of stamps over here that I'm not that familiar with, but they were neat. Look at that owl right there. They're called Dare to be Artsy. See it? Artsy with a Z. Very cute packages. Lots and lots of selection and neat stuff. And I apologize, I did not charge my phone the night before, and my battery was nearly dead when we walked into the store. So I find that my videos don't turn out as well. So look at all that Doodlebug paper, just miles of paper and cute polka dots. Pretty much if you walked in and you were trying to make a theme, here's a section of adhesives. So if you forgot something or you want to try something new, I was continually impressed with the selection in this store. Wait till we see the sequins, you guys. And then you're going to wonder, did I keep it together? These are, I wanted to kind of zoom in and show you in case you haven't seen these. A couple different brands make them. These are the Elizabeth Craft Designs ones. Sorry about that. And they're gold stickers and you can do edging. Look, she has like the Tim Holtz stamp platform and the jacket for it. And there's some We Are Memory Keepers punch boards over there. And an adhesive I've never seen before. When we get up close, I'll show you. Tons and tons of Nuvo drops and buttons. How do you guys do with Nuvo drops? I do not have good luck. I just need to buy enamel dots if I want them. So Miracle Tape. I haven't used that before, but I bet it's, like the stuff we get at Tuesday morning maybe. I don't know. There's an alcohol ink palette. There were alcohol ink supplies. If you are in a small town in this area or anywhere over on the Oregon coast, this place is just amazing. Last time I went, it was in a smaller location. This time I probably should have planned to shop there. I just went because Noni wanted to go and I wanted to see it. Then here's some box card stuff, card box. These are photo play. Neat stuff. Puzzles. Every beach store has to have puzzles, right? I think this store has a couple of neat things that if you had a non-paper crafter with you, they could entertain themselves looking at, and I'll show you some of that. Look at the sequins. Okay, I'm going to slow down and zoom you in. And they're $2.99 a piece. The website shows here it's buttonsgaloreandmore.com. They have all sorts of different shapes in the packages. And I know we've seen some of that at Tuesday morning, and these are a little more expensive, but I still think they're a great value. I have paid way more than that for way less sequins. And look at these. Those would be really cool for Halloween, wouldn't they? I think they're fun. Then lots and lots of pinks. I passed over the purple because I know I have too many purple sequins, but it was rough. Look at all of those. And I like these mixes. There were a lot of fun mixes on this shelf. Those cream ones I kind of like because they're neat. They go with everything. And look at these. They'd be great for Halloween. Susan Tootsie Tucker. I think maybe you needed some of those. I didn't even think of it until I was editing the video, and then I was like, oh, I should have gotten some of those for her, because my rule is I can shop for other people. Those yellow ones would be fun for yellow and blue and stars. That, I think it's Beautiful collection from Bo Bunny that I have, and the blue and white stars. Don't get me started on that. So I lingered at the sequins a little, but I left them all behind because sequins are on my list of I don't need them. Maybe some pink ones. That's weird. I know. I probably gave them all away. But sequins in general, I don't need. Stickers. The merchandising was a little strange. Like the Christmas and the fall were way in the back, but the selection was great. You just have to look around a little. Then one thing I really like when I go shopping, and maybe I forget to show you when I go on the road in these little stores, is the neat local things that you can find. So sorry about the glare. You'll see it better in a minute. There are lighthouse stamps from the Oregon area, and there's a stamp that says "Greetings from Oregon," which until I edited this video, it did not occur to me to purchase. I cannot shop and make videos, you guys. I think I can do one or the other. So these lighthouses are super neat, but the idea is if you really like lighthouses, then shop for crafts in an area that has lighthouses. Just like when you go to Hawaii, you can find lots and lots of shorts. My husband loves to wear shorts, and when we go to Maui, he goes to Costco and buys all the shorts. So it's the same idea. I have a lot of Space Needle stuff from Washington. And when we're in the Seattle area, I pick all of that stuff up. When I was in Dallas, Texas, I couldn't believe how much stuff had stars on it. Everything had stars. Even the plastic disposable cups everywhere we went. Everything. Can openers, keychains, everything. When I went to Kentucky, everything had horses. So just think about that. You can get a lot of neat ideas. That paper down there, if you're not familiar with that brand, I think it might be the Moda Scrap. I mean, these are brands that just aren't in every store. You can't go everywhere. There's some Graphic 45, like I said. She didn't always group things by brand. She grouped them more by like, these are beachy things, which I'm fine with. I don't care either way. I'm going to look around and see things. And that has some pretty blue, huh? These are super cool. And this is another example of local things. The Liberty Theater is a theater in downtown Astoria, Oregon, and it's been refurbished and it's gorgeous and they have a stamp of it. And then the Astoria Megler Bridge, the stamp right next to that, goes across the Columbia. It's a giant bridge right there. And you can see the website here. It's Red Dwarf Graphics and the address is there. The dogs are running around like mad. It's making me crazy. Miller at rdgsigns.com. Yes, the old dog is having a hard night. But see, that scenery is just beautiful. So if there's an area in the country that you grew up in or you got engaged in or you want to retire in, you can go and shop in that area and find all kinds of neat stuff. You just have to look around. You might have to ask people. You might be able to find them online too, but you might have to watch a video like this to figure out what website to look at. My sentiments exactly. Do you guys know this stamp brand? I wasn't familiar with it, and I really liked some of the fonts and sayings in it. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday, and a couple different fonts. I mean, there's 3 or 4 in there. I would like that for different birthday cards. I just have a hard time. I know I whine about that, and I've told you before. Birthday cards are hard for me. I love this stamp. Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. Yes. Too much paper? Yes. Too much chocolate? Yes. Absolutely. She had neat little displays with colors and the enamel dots set out. And who needs a therapist? I have you. That's a great, great stamp for a card for a friend. Lot of neat buttons in there. Really neat buttons. This is a photo play display. So there's a couple of different collections of their paper. And she had simple stories. I'm telling you, all the brands. All the brands. Very often you'll go into a small store and you get maybe the favorite brands of the owner, but not as many as you would necessarily choose. Gina Kay. I don't know about you guys, but on the West Coast, we don't see a lot of Gina Kay where you just walk into stores and buy Gina Kay products. So here's the transfer gel. Here's fancy foils. Down below, I'm going to show you some stamps. That is not a common thing here on the West Coast. Maybe it is other places. I really, really like all the butterfly stamps, but I don't need them all. And there are some down, I think it's in this collection. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong display. But look at those pretty, pretty stamps. And I think it was last year, maybe it was earlier this year, she came out with the one, it's down there at the bottom that says, "Life is tough, but so are you." And I just think that is really, really neat. And I like her fonts. Look at those. "Joy to the world, Merry Christmas to you, warm winter wishes." They're fun, not too formal. I just like them. I think they're beautiful fonts. "Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah." There you go. "Life is tough, my darling, but so are you." I like that. And then underneath it is, "She believed she could, so she did." That's a really great font too. Sometimes I don't want the whole set though. I don't want to necessarily spend $24, on the big set. But maybe sometimes you just have to do that. Okay, then I got sidetracked with the cats and dogs. So she had some of those Tim Holtz cats and dogs in there, and a lot of pet papers. I liked that too. And I'm not into insects. I don't know. Are you? I like cars, cats, dogs, butterflies, birds, for sure. I like all that stuff. Then this is just a shot of the store from a different angle. The other wall, you saw there was a whole bunch of lawn fawn. Diamond dots, those are everywhere, right? She has some in the front and then a big one, and she had a table where you could participate and test it out. I like these because you could put them on cards, and I never thought about using diamond dots on cards. I've thought about cross stitch, and I've done that before. Christmas, I tiptoed into the Christmas a little bit. This whole section is another one of photo play, and then there was another Christmas section in the back. This video just got too long, so I stopped adding to it, you guys. I'm just going to show you what I picked up, and then we'll wrap up. Blue. I brought Christmas. I had tons of stuff with me. When I saw this paper, I could not pass it up. I've never seen this paper before. I like that the pattern's on both sides. It says I am foil laminator ready, so my assumption is it's for foiling. I don't care. It's so beautiful the way it is, and I like that it's double-sided so I could use it for journal pages. I probably won't. I'll probably just hoard it forever for me. These are the tags that I got. I wanted to show you. Graphic 45, $5.99. There were 9 of them in there. They were a little flimsy, but I put that cardstock on them, and they're in my No Paper Left Behind video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll be back again soon. Bye-bye.